What's up, YouTube? My name is Jaquila. I'm a board certified nurse practitioner. I am the owner of Dr. Diva Aesthetics and the Medspa Biz Academy. And here I'm going to talk about my 6 most important tips if you are a nurse practitioner, or even a PA looking to start your own med spa. Stay tuned for the video. The first tip is focus on facial anatomy as well as injectables. Now, I know there are certification courses out here that will certify you in Botox and dermal fillers within a few hours, but it's very important, just for your own safety and the safety of the patients, that you understand facial anatomy. Now, I do want to talk a little bit about Botox and dermal fillers. The reason I want you to focus on these is because you're going to focus on your skill set. You're going to be a master injector. You're going to know how to do a lip flip, brow lift, all those good things. And you're going to also understand product selection. This is going to be your bread and butter, and it's going to get people in your doors. Do not go out and buy expensive equipment. Unfortunately, this is a business full of salespeople, and they will try to convince you that you need this $200,000 device in order to make a profit. That is furthest from the truth. You need skill, clinical knowledge, and a license, and you can be successful. Number 2, don't get overwhelmed in writing a business plan. There are many templates you can find online. You do not have to pay somebody $3,000 to $5,000 to write a business plan. I just want you to be able to write your vision down on paper, like a vision board. You want to put your business on paper. It is power in doing so. You're basically writing out your 5-year plan for your business. Don't get caught up in the numbers and the figures. You will figure that out along the way. I do not want you to be overwhelmed and getting stuck in this phase. Number 3, do something called a competitive analysis. What you want to do, you want to understand how much money you're going to need. You want to understand who your competitors are and what services they are offering and what service you're going to offer. The one key to set people apart in the med spa business world is combination therapies. Not a lot of devices, not a lot of people. People really like that personal one-to-one, and they like to feel important. But you have to understand who your competitors are. You have to do something called a competitive research analysis. So whatever prospective zip code or area you're looking to put your med spa in, you must see how many med spas is in that area and what services they are offering and what price points they're offering. And I am not saying this for you to price compete. You want to understand their business concept so you can fill in the gap. I always say, look at other people's website and also look at their reviews and look at the negative reviews. You want to see where they are falling short. You want to see how you can fill in the gap and you can be different than the competition. Number 4, take your time and do your homework. You need to have a clear plan on how much capital you're going to need. You do not need $100,000 to $200,000 to start a med spa. But you do have to understand your own financial health and where you can put extra money to the side so you can invest in yourself and your business. If you see people on social media, I opened a med spa for $100, $500, $1,000, that is false. I am here to be the whistleblower. That is furthest from the truth. You have to understand your own financial health and exactly where you can build capital, whether it's borrowing money from the family, getting a personal loan, or whatever you need to do to make your dream come true. You may have to cut back on some things, but you need to have a set amount that you could put to the side that you can invest in your business. For an example, I personally had a car. I had a Jaguar that was like $600 a month. I was able to pay my car off, and then I rented out a salon suite that was $800. So my life did not change too much regarding my bills and balance. But I sacrificed and I worked extra just to pay the car off and the notes and the insurance, and then I used that same money, added $200 additional dollars, and funded myself my own space. Okay? So I want you to understand that you need to have a clear plan on exactly how much money you need and have a clear understanding of where you can pull that money from to invest in your business. My 5th tip is, before you hire anybody, make sure they are like-minded. And what I mean by like-minded, make sure they have the same mission and culture that you do. Make sure they have a passion for this, not just in it to get rich, to get money, or I just want to get away from bedside nursing. You don't want that. You want someone who really understands exactly what business and what goals you have, and they can follow along in that culture. You can teach anyone skills, but you cannot teach them passion and culture. Okay, now my sixth and final tip is you must understand marketing. Now, you do not have to be this marketing guru, take all these courses, but you have to have some basic knowledge on marketing. You have to understand sales funnels, how to track people, how to track your ads, how to understand CRM, which is your customer relations management tool system. You have to understand that this is important to the operational side of your business. So I always tell people, the moment you decide that you want to open an aesthetic practice, you got to market yourself. You have to get away from the scarcity mindset and not telling people what you're doing. You have to voice, I'm an aesthetic nurse. I have a Medspa. I'm developing this. Number one, you affirming it. Number two, you are getting the word out there. So number one tool of marketing and the cheapest tool of marketing is word of mouth. So you have to understand marketing on some level. I do recommend taking either a Skillshare course. I do have also a marketing course, because that's going to help you understand where your leads are coming from and how they're converting and where to put your ad spend. I do not want you to waste money. So those are my 6 tips. If you like this video, give me a like, sub, and go ahead and hit the notification bell for more content. And if you enjoyed this video, you will definitely enjoy the next one. See you.